Like that.
So tell me, sir, what is the nature of man?
What was the question?
I mean, is man a nerd, a redneck, an intellectual? What is man?
Shit. They want me to fire intellectual questions. Fuck, I'll tell you what man is. Man is a killer. You see, man got this primeval carnivore like instincts in like Chuck Norris. You ever see Sylvester Stallone? Them's a man for you. You ever see that movie? That movie Red Dawn? That's a movie. That's the real men in that movie. Yeah, like I would die for my country 3-4 times if I had to. Yeah, shit. God bless America too. What was the question? So man is like a spiritual being. Yeah, like this spiritual being locked inside this hard shell. Man is like a hard-boiled egg, like hard on the outside and sort of soft, yellowish, squishy on the inside. What was the question?
Forget I asked.
People laugh at me when I'm walking down the street. They just point and they stare and they laugh. I don't know why. I didn't do nothing to them. I didn't do nothing to nobody. Why do people laugh at me? I don't know why. I don't know why they laugh at me. This photograph is mine. I took this photograph. This one right here, I took it. It may look like a Russell Lee photograph. I took this photograph. This is mine. This one's mine too. That one, that's my photograph.
This artist suffered
See that photograph?
from a rare
I took that
and
photograph.
uncontrollable disease
That's my photograph.
known as
I took that.
plagiarism.
No, that's mine.
This disease strikes anywhere to artists who steal other work and claim it as their own. The Art Society of America urges you to help poor wretched souls like this. Send your tax dollars to plagiarism and wipe out this dreaded
That's
disease.
not mine. That was mine. That's my photograph. That one there.
That's plagiarism Box 4400, Oslo, New York, 88402.
I know you. No, you look familiar to me. I know you from somewhere. Shit, you look like me. Shit, wait, you a little bit uglier than me, but you look like me. Man, you know, I don't got that stupid look like you got. Oh no, you got a dumb look on your face. Yeah, you got ugly, really. You're pretty ugly. I mean, I got this manly features, you know, but yeah, kind of wimpy, kind of, it's you want to fight me? Shit, no, just okay, okay, come on, take your best. You kind of look like a wimp to me, you know. Go ahead. Take your best shot. Go ahead. Right here. Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead. Yeah.
Picking up girls is hard for me to do. I never can come up with that first original line, that one time, you know, what's your sign type line. And then I thought, you know, after all this trouble, after all the hassle I went through, I found out the perfect thing: honesty. Honesty is the best way to pick up women. I mean, you can say anything you want as long as you're honest about it, and they believe you, they trust you, you have the total respect. And that's why that I tell them that my father owns the Boston Celtics, and I'm studying to be the first doctor in outer space, and that you know, I play lead guitar for an up-and-coming rock band. Honesty, it works every time, guarantee it. I think that I can convince people of anything. Give me a person, set them down in front of me, and I can convince them. I can convince them anything. I once tried to convince a person that I had an identical twin brother. I had photographs to prove it, and she believed me up until, you know, somebody gave it away. He was born 19 days before me, and she couldn't quite believe that. But the one thing that I can't convince people is that I'm God. You know, I've tried, it just doesn't work. You know, I almost got it once. If only that little old lady hadn't asked me to walk on water, everyone would have believed I was God. I have this latent fear of women. Okay. I have a fear of women in cars. No, actually, I have a fear of women in the back seat of cars. Okay, the fear of women in the back seat of cars rolling down hills. That's what I have a fear of. I have a fear of women in the back seat of cars rolling down hills. It happened. saw this movie once where a guy played chess with death in order to postpone his life just a little bit longer. You know, death with the sickle and everything, the black hood, the whole works. And I thought to myself, that's fine. Chess is a good male mental game. What if death were a woman? You know, death comes to me and it's a woman. I think I'd play strip poker. The one question that I'm asked more than any other to describe, besides what is art, is what is love? And I always have the same answer. What is love? Love is one vertical line connected by a horizontal line, followed by a circle, followed by two diagonal lines, followed by one vertical line with three horizontal lines. Simple. Girls just bug the shit out of me. I mean, especially girls, fat girls. Fat girls just, I can't deal with them, fat girls. But the worst thing is a girl that's not fat that thinks she's fat. You deal with those, you tell them, you're not fat, you're fine, you're great, you look fine, you look great, you look, you know. And they say, oh, I'm so fat, I'm just so fat. I can't deal with that, I can't hang with it. So once I tried, like, reverse psychology. I said, Jesus, you're fat. You're just so fucking fat. You know, I just can't believe you're just so fat. And it just made her worse. I just can't believe it. What do you tell them? She just got fatter and fatter and fatter. Pretty soon she exploded. I remember when I was a kid, my parents never let me have pets like other children had. They liked dogs and cats and all that. Birds, no birds. I couldn't convince snakes. No snakes, nothing. I couldn't convince them to get me a pet. Finally, after begging, Dad, please, I got a goldfish. A goldfish. I was so happy, a goldfish. At least it was a pet, right? Me and my goldfish, we did everything together. I took him for walks. I swam with him in his boat. We had lots of fun. But I couldn't think what to name him. What do you name a goldfish? You know, Blondie, Goldie. A friend of mine told me that if you name a pet something that they can grow into, that they'll be happy. Like he had this chihuahua that he named Spike, and it grew into this gigantic, monstrous, bone-crushing burglar eater. Anyway, so what's the name for a goldfish? And I thought of it. Perfect name. Forever. What else would you name a goldfish? Forever. Me and my goldfish forever. We had so much fun together. He died 2 days later. The only thing I remember about my father when I was a kid growing up was that he used to spit all the time. He just like slobbered all over him, and you know, it just bugged me. And I never could figure out why my mom would marry someone that spit all over themselves. I called him Father Spitballs. It was just so gross. I couldn't believe it, you know. And one time I asked her, you know, I was talking to her, I said, Mom, why would you ever marry someone that just spit all over the place? And she said, no need for a stamp licker. Remember your first date? I remember my first date like it was yesterday. As a matter of fact, it was yesterday. My first date. Oh, she was gorgeous. Long, blonde hair. Cute little puppy dog eyes. Nice little short body. Cute little thing, you know. And we went out, and I took her in my car, and we went driving around, and I took her out to eat, and but, you know, they didn't have dog food at Hardee's, you know, because, like, my first date was just this real dog. I mean, really, she was a dog. Okay, honestly, my first date, it was a Cocker Spaniel. I'm sorry. I think fat is a term that was invented to describe my family. See, my brother and sister used to play this game when they sat down to eat. They used to see how much each other could eat, and without exploding, you see. And see, the winner got to eat the other person's leftovers. I remember... No, I forgot. Cars are always a source of trouble from me. They always seem to break down without any warning at all. Now, what if a car could talk? What if a car could tell us its problems, its troubles, when it was going to break down? And knowing my luck, I'd get a car that needed psychoanalyzing, and then I'd have to send it to a doctor or shoot it. My mom was glad that I enjoyed art. She always stood behind me 100%. My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps. But see, I couldn't get into sitting around the house all day watching TV. Some people don't understand the purpose of artists. And see, we're here for the entertainment of others. See, our pain, our grief, our hardship, our depression, even our suicide helps make other people's lives more joyful and carefree. I remember when I was a kid, the greatest toy I ever owned was a can of Play-Doh. Now these days, kids have computers where they tie into government secret files and plan on blowing up the world. Now that's fine, but you'll never get a good green Gumby Play-Doh man out of a computer. My mother told me when I was a kid that too much sex would make you go blind. Oh shit. Just kidding. There are some people that believe that life is just a path to the greater beyond, to heaven. And then there's other people that believe you have to live each day to its fullest, each individual day. And then there are those people that believe that drugs and sex and drinking is the only reason to live each day. That's that last group of people that always seem to find a way to get to the greater beyond faster than the rest of us.